The estimated SOF is 2,024.
I'm still wearing right front a little more.
Black and red flags on the session as we complete the warm-up.
North Wilkesboro.
Jump right into the starting grid here in just a moment. In fact, let's get to it at this.
Did you say there was a caution for the second?
With a lap time
second stage?
15.872
There is.
seconds. It is the 15th.
Oh, good.
I didn't hear him say it, but there is in the rule book.
Row, Kyle Turzak missing it by 32 thousandths.
And you said how much fuel? At the stage break, you said 13.
Brandon Mefford to his right elbow. It's the 00 of Mike Cook, who was fastest in that
8 and 12.
James Pileski, the 93, will start 5th. Tim Schofield, the number 12, will start
I just
the
got
6th
my headset
position.
working.
I thought we were going staying green.
Ryan McCann, William Tyndall, the 62, will roll for the 8th spot.
Yes, sir.
Joshua Stewart,
state
03,
breaks
he'll start
lap
9th with Chris Wally to his outside, starting in the 10th
110.
position.
There will be a caution.
Hugh Quick
for
in the number
both.
4 will roll from the 11th starting position. Matt Kopp, the 84 charity motor.
I just hope I have to worry about it.
Starts in 12th. 13th starter, it's Todd Cleek.
Last week was awful.
The 44 will start 14th.
Also,
Shotgun on the field, the number
drivers,
77
just a heads
of
up,
Zachary
there
Cleek.
is a $25
Field rolling away
prize to
from the
driver
grid. That is your
advances
starting
the
grid for
most
tonight's race,
positions.
number 16 of the
And
IROC
congratulations.
Challenge Series.
Didn't know
I
that.
didn't even get a chance to sandbag.
Worse that for me, I guess.
Get ready.
I completely screwed up qualifying.
Before we go to the start of tonight's race.
The pace car. Green flag, green flag. Outside.
Eric Johnson with a solid run last week.
You're clear high.
Backs
Clear
it up
high.
with a solid qualifying attempt this week. We'll see if he can hold off the 051
Got
of
one
Kyle
outside.
Turzak. Kyle clearly been
Stay low.
class
All
up the
clear, all
field here
clear.
most of this season.
That was interesting. You missed all that.
I almost got doored.
Brandon somehow saved it.
Rolling through turns 3 and 4, the pace car about to pull down pit lane. Johnston leads him.
Him and that James guy's battling.
From North Wilkesboro. Oh, trouble behind. Brandon Mefford gets turned, but he straightens it out. We stay green. He's a few positions here. He's back to the 6th spot.
The car in P.
Looks like that was initiated by some contact.
19.128.
Mefford lucky to get away with it. I don't know if the curbing is what straightened out the 83 or for some additional contact, but nevertheless, Mefford still just sniffing outside the top 5 here, trying to take that 5th position from Pileski. Meanwhile, out front, Johnston still your leader. Turzak runs in the 2nd spot.
Still there.
Cook up a position in 3rd. 4th is Timmy Schofield in the 12, and we
Stay
watch
high.
this battle from 5th with Pileski and Mefford.
Stay high. Clear low, clear low.
Holy crap.
That was your fastest lap of the session. The
Changing
lead
up his
is at
lane just a bit, going a little high on
19.208.
entry versus Pileski, who dumped it down low. Mefford trying to put some air on the nose of his machine. Dives it in deep, almost some contact in the back bumper of the number 93. Off turn number 4, Mefford still right there, taking a look to the inside in turn number 1. He's got a nose alongside. Now he's to the door. So you have the run out of the corner. Still there. Beaten doors down into turn number 1, but Mefford takes the spot. Pileski taking a little exception, gives a little bit of a shot to the 83 on the exit of turn 2. But he continues on. Pileski there still right in the tire tracks of Brandon Mefford. Now Mefford in that 5th position.
It is a big track. It's over half a mile. These guys are going to wreck right here.
Taking a look now, gets alongside in the middle of 1 and 2, trying to do the same that Mefford had completed. Mefford loose on corner exit, might have smacked the wall a bit with that right rear. Pileski still to the inside, can't quite get clear, drops it way to the bottom. Mefford trying to pinch the 93 down best he can.
All clear, outside. Still there.
Contact off turn number 2, little.
I didn't have the angle. I had to hit the grass a little bit.
To watch here right now.
Oh, I hit the curb. No.
More contact on the exit.
I keep messing up.
Slips Mefford up the racetrack just a bit. Meanwhile, in behind Brian McCann.
All clear.
Look at his chops watching these two go at it. Yeah, go ahead, boys. Heat up those Hoosiers. And taking a peek to the inside of Brandon Mefford as Pileski finally got clear, takes back the 5th position. Now McCann working on Brandon here, trying to take 6th away.
All clear,
Up front, Johnston still in command, a full 2nd lead over Kyle Terzak. And continue to watch this fight just outside now, the top 5.
Still there. You're clear high. You got one outside.
I got to stop hitting the curb.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
It's so easy to do.
Still there, hold your line.
Checking on the stream chats again, HBR TV chat, Tom Janikowski saying hello early on. Gerald jumping in the IROC chat saying hello as well. Thanks for joining us, guys. Everybody out there in TV land, so to speak, watching the race, feel free. Jump in that YouTube stream chat, say hello, cheer on your favorite driver, whatever you want to do. Just keep it PG for the kids.
Stay low. Still there, hold your line. Stay low. You're clear high, outside. You're clear high.
Really trying to battle around the outside of Brian McCann. Up turn number 2, they're still going at it. And not willing to yield the position to Mefford. Mefford not willing to do it either.
All right, man, caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
How many tires we got?
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Oh, I got to save it. On a long run, I think so.
Can finally clears the.
I don't want to burn one on. We only got 3 over the wall, so I don't want to burn one on lap 19.
Quite been the same since that.
Because I'm going to have to take
incident resulted in Mefford
some for these stages.
Sitting perpendicular to the field, though, was able to straighten himself out. Oh, we got trouble. Matt Cobb in the wall. Big time impact. Looks like smoke pouring out of that machine.
All right, gentlemen. Race control finds that a racing incident.
Matt Cobb in trouble here. First caution of the night, lap 18. Let's take a look what happened here to the 84 just a moment ago. Cobb was to the inside of Tyndall, gets just down to the bottom of the racetrack, upsets the car slightly, gets a little loose, then comes back up, makes a little bit of contact with Tyndall, and it just sends him straight into that inside pit wall.
How are you holding up?
I'm good. I passed 2 cars, I think.
Yeah, I'm starting to slow down a little bit, or back up from
Cobb's got some work.
Front 3.
Smoke still billowing out of that machine. No fast repair, as we mentioned early on in the broadcast.
I'm going to have to figure out how to run a little looser.
I'm getting taught back up to the field. Smoke still coming out of that machine. We'll see if he makes the trip.
That's the wrong person.
Clearly the left
I think so.
Towed in significantly from that impact, not to mention the
second one I sent to Brandon. The first one I think I sent to James.
Pit road is closed.
Brings it down pit lane.
Probably wondering, what the heck is that guy talking about?
No, 21 laps in here at North Wilkesboro. Garrett Johnston has led every lap to this point from pole position. Terzak still running in the second spot. Mike Cook third. Tim Schofield is fourth. And James Pileski in fifth, where he started tonight. Brian McCann up a spot in
It's all good, buddy.
P6.
I'm here to make the effort.
Seventh is Brandon
The other one's
Mefford.
not here.
Line up on the
Josh Stewart,
outside
eighth,
road.
ninth, Zach
Catch
Quigley,
up, 12
10th is
car.
Todd Lee.
He just announced he's only here to make the Meffords mad. Oh, and I'm right in between it all. They about wrecked the first go around, and now Brandon's starting right behind him. Oh, don't take me out, Brandon. Wait till I get by.
Get ready. All right, man.
Oh, Garrett Johnson
Race
took the
cars
lead.
in.
Or is-
Green, green, green.
Yeah, he took the lead.
The leader just did a 41.545. You got one inside. Stay high. Still there? Hold your line. Still there.
Oh, are they gonna wreck?
Pace car.
I'm watching them more than I'm watching me.
The field doubles up, gets ready here for our first restart
Still there.
of the afternoon.
Sorry, Garrett, pushed up.
Stay high. Hey, bud.
Big flag back out.
Oh, I saw smoke.
All clear. All
Where'd it
clear.
go?
Battle for the race lead. Kyle Terzak to the inside of Garrett Johnson. Side by side. Too close to call it. Start finish. Battle continues down to turns 1 and 2. Johnston up top. Then number 15. The 051 of Terzak down low. Continuing to fight for the top spot here at North Wilkesboro. Johnston slips.
I'm just stuck right now. I can't do anything.
Really gives the advantage to Terzak. Mike Cook a little trouble off of turn number 4. Keeps it going straight. We have a new leader though. Kyle Terzak to the point.
Got one outside. Stay low.
Well, out front, Terzak challenged by
Unless I do
Stay low.
that.
There's a car on the high
Garrett
side.
wants that top position back. Prior to the caution,
The lead
Dustin
is
extended his lead out to about a full
19.257.
second over
Stay low.
Terzak.
There's a car on the high
Definitely has the pace here tonight to at least try and compete with
Still
the
there.
051.
side. All clear. All clear. Outside. You're clear high. Clear high.
Terzak starting to get a little more
Got one
comfortable
outside.
out in front of the 15. It's a couple of car lengths back
Stay
to
low.
Johnston. Pileski now
All
up into
clear, all
P3.
clear.
That's a good news for Kyle Terzak. Puts a familiar face in that third position. Slowly start to work his way back towards the front. Put these two together out front. We're going to see a battle here, but it's going to be effectively between two teammates as Pileski gets the wall there off turn number 3. In front of Brandon Mefford has worked himself back into the top 5 and 4.
Damn, I dive bombed you, and then that other guy dive bombed you.
Yeah.
Spot switches late.
I could have tagged you on the front stretch there, but
Just trying to find a way.
yeah, I thought since we're friends and all.
I think they're taking that turn 3 entry too wide.
And since I've done enough wrecking this season.
Tim Schofield battling the Zachary plate.
The leader just did a
We got real loose on corner exit just a moment ago. We gathered the car back up. Didn't spin out. Stay under the green flag. That battle continues for the 7th position. Schofield in 7th in that yellow and black number 12. Zachary Klink just in behind there, number 77.
You did the same thing I did.
Outside. Stay low.
Their battle brewing here
Clear
at
high,
the facility.
clear high.
Mike Cook, Brian McCann.
Maybe, I don't know.
job, man.
Cook in that white and yellow 00. And McCann just in behind in the number 3.
It probably sets you up for a better exit. Because that's such a wide exit on almost full throttle that it's hurting right rear. So it doesn't help you on entry, but it sets up the exit better.
Oh, Mike Cook very loose on exit at turn 2. It's going to slow his momentum enough to get Brian McCann to the inside. McCann taking the opportunity off turn number 4. He's got in fifth position.
Kind of like Mefford's doing there.
Now can try and set sail, catch back up with Brandon Mefford, see if he can put the challenge back on the 83. Those two doing some battling earlier on in this race, likely to continue. 38 laps complete. Terzak now still out in front over Garrett Johnston. That lead is increasing about 5-6 car lengths back to the 15 of Garrett Johnston in second.
The leader just did a 19.5.
Currently unchallenged. James Pileski back a couple of car lengths. Pileski's got to keep an eye on his rear view as the 83 of Mefford still right there. The car length maybe less off the back bumper. Forward here with Brandon Mefford as he tries to reel in the 93 for that third spot.
The right front, yes. I don't care about the right front though. This the right rear. This is limited by the right rear right now. That's why I'm doing that, to catch up with him.
Pileski real loose in the middle of 2 and 3. I'm sorry, 1 and 2.
I had to cool off my right rear, which helped that as well.
He's onto it for the time being. Mefford gets back.
We only got 5 laps here to the stage.
Top of turn 4, hard to tell exactly, but seemed to upset the balance of the 93. Now Brian McCann has caught Brandon Mefford. This will be for the 4th spot if he can get it done. 8th break coming up here at the
A little 3 wide at North Wilkesboro. Nope, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
That's why the intensity level is starting to pick up here at the front of the field.
Oh,
Mefford knows he's got to go. Takes a look to the inside on Pileski for the 3rd spot. He's there off turn number 4, still side by side. Pileski gets the better run out of turn 4, clears Mefford to get down to turn number 1. Real loose on entry to turns 1 and 2. A lot of rear brake dialed into that machine, I'm sure.
No problem.
Gives another opportunity to Mefford in the entrance to turn 3.
this is gonna be interesting. 3 wide.
He battles out with more momentum again. Side by side, he can slip a piece of paper.
They are they are still hitting.
Retains the position.
Oh my God.
Pileski through 1 and 2. This again, still the battle for the 3rd spot. And contact off the exit at 2. The door slam.
Mefford got the better out of it.
Wow, these guys side by side, they're still really.
That was amazing. They were hooked.
Pushed too hard early on in this race, burned up his tires too soon. Starting to approach some lap traffic. The 45 of Todd Gleek coming back into the 2nd place machine of Garrett Johnston. Meanwhile, still the battle for the 3rd position. Gleek goes way up the racetrack to avoid. Stay out of the way here the best that he can. Gets the wall. Pileski trying to stay off the door of the 45. Instead, he votes, I'm going to hit the door of the 83. They carry it all the way through turns 1 and 2. Brent Mefford still gets by. Now McCann's going to try and take advantage as those two just rode the doors of each other through turns 1 and 2. It slowed the momentum so much, I thought the caution was coming out.
Caution is out.
Wasn't the case, nevertheless.
All right,
Pileski back from 3rd, now in 5th.
1.
Mefford and McCann 3rd and 4th, and still Garrett Johnston just ahead, about 4 or 5 car lengths in 2nd position. Turzak looking for a stage win here as he puts lap 50 up on the board. One more circuit around across the stripe. It's going to have a stage win. Get a word with him after that.
Let the 45 car by. Pit road is now open. Catch the 83
Turzak
car.
off turn 4, unchallenged. He'll take stage number 1. Second place, Garrett Johnston. Medford third, Brian McCann fourth, James Pileski fifth, Mike Cook sixth, seventh, Timmy Schofield, eighth, Zachary Cleek, ninth, Josh Stewart, Larry Bruner was 10th.
3,
Stage
2,
1 in the books.
1. Right here.
Pit lane ought to open, I believe, this time by.
All right, that's it. Go.
See who opts to come down. I think it's going to be everybody. It looks like that is the case. Turzak slamming on the brakes, trying to get woed up. Almost caught Johnston off guard.
We took 4. Kyle only. We took 4. Kyle only took 2.
Did it do him any good?
Catch the 83
I don't know.
Right side tires, a definite. Don't think we'll see anybody go 4.
My left rear was 79.
Stranger things have happened. Either way, Turzak takes.
Wow, mine was 84. I'm at 57, 64 on the front right side.
Tyndall, as I said, stayed on the racetrack
65, 61 on the rights.
to pick up a little
Jeez.
bit here, trying to lead this race. He skips.
What am I doing?
Though he did make a
Got
pit stop
figured
at
out.
19, so he's a bit off cycle from everyone else. I believe that was during our first caution. Chris Wally did the same, but he's going to come down and pit anyway. A little bit of right front damage on the 51. He's going to bolt right sides on. And I don't know, if I'm Chris here, he's the last car in a lead lap. I might take 4 just because I can. We'll see if he does. There it is. 4 tires, fuel, a little bit of damage repair for the 51 machine. Turzak's going to come back down here. I don't know if he had a penalty or if he's just trying to top
man,
off
we're
the
going
tank.
green next time by. All right, man. Line up on the
Try
outside
and get a
road.
word to
now.
the
I lost a couple spots on pit road, but I'm
It's
not
going to pay off, so we may end up skipping
sure why.
this time.
The pit times look pretty similar.
Oh, there he goes. He put right sides on first. Now he's going to come down and do the lefts. Interesting thought process.
No, I lost 1 spot.
Get ready.
Put him in the back, though, just ahead of Chris Wally. I'm not sure if Wally's going to get waved back around.
Pay attention to the car in front on this restart, gentlemen.
All right, man. The pace car
Is that a call out?
Green flag, green flag. The leader just did a 41 point.
Looks like William Tyndall is going to take over the top spot
You
here.
got one inside.
We are on
3 wide. Take it 3 wide. Go 3 wide, Brandon.
stage
All clear, all
interview
clear.
here.
Make it interesting.
Inside.
Tough to get him in sometimes.
Stay high.
Another crack at it here in the second one, which will be lap 110.
Do it to him. 3 wide.
So Garrett Johnston's going to
Next
restart
car is the leader.
outside front
Stay
row
high. There's
of
the
William
car on the low
Tyndall.
side.
Tyndall didn't pit this time, pit lap 19. Johnston, however, looks like he
Stay
did
high.
take 4 tires. This car is in, green flag is in the air.
Still there. You're in second. Good job. The next car is the leader. All clear, all clear.
I used about 10% of tire to do it, but I did it.
Start finish, Johnston takes over the top spot. Tyndall eats back now the second position. McCann taking a look to the outside. Mefford trying to peek to the inside. I can't imagine they're going to
All
try
right,
3
man,
wide.
caution is out.
Because we had a few
Caution is
cars
out. Line up
pancake the
single
outside
file.
wall
Your
off
road
turn
is
2.
closed.
Tim Schofield being one of them. Everybody gets away, continues on. Meanwhile, we still
Were you in that one?
the second spot.
I touched the wall a little bit, avoiding it, but that's it.
Slides up in the middle of 1 and 2. Everybody
Pit
keeps
road.
their foot in the throttle as they continue to fight.
Car.
Back straight away, Ryan McCann now in the second spot. Tyndall's going to worry about the 83 of Brandon Mefford. The no tire change for William Tyndall not paying off at this point in time. Garrett Johnston continues to lead the pack down the backstretch, and Josh Stewart is around off turn number 2.
That's about clear. I don't know why you can't hear Earl. Hear me?
Somewhat lazy spin off turn number
Not
2.
hear him
Stewart
call that caution.
trying to grab a gear and get out of there. We'll
Got
still
the
look
dog, let him
see what
by on the
happened.
outside.
Lucky dog coming high.
Take a look at it here. I'm not sure if the 03 was in mid-battle or not. Looks like Cleek gets down to the
Let the
inside.
45 car by. He had
That
the
was
position
though
when the
on
yellow flag came
Pileski.
out.
Does Stewart just catch the curb? Yeah, he does. He drives on the curb. It sends him up the track in front of the 93 of Pileski, and really nowhere for the 93 to go. Stewart does a good job just kind of having a lazy spin out of it, loses some track position, but he'll continue to fight for another handful of laps or more.
Race control finds that a racing incident, gentlemen. No EOL will
Josh
be
Stewart's
issued.
going to come down, possibly take some tires, maybe some fuel. Chris Wally is in the pits as well. I'd imagine Chris might just be trying to get some more.
I do hate restarting on the outside,
Trying to get a good angle here.
especially when the outside guy loses it, or the front one in front of you loses it. You're just screwed.
Pit road is closed.
I don't have a way to
One
tell.
big note here at first
pit times.
restart for that matter.
So I don't know who took 2 and who took 4.
Restarted, I believe, in the 11th.
I'm wondering if Garrett
Way
took
up
2.
now into the 8th
I know Brandon
spot,
took
so
4.
Trying
but
to
I don't know
cut his
about
way
Garrett.
through this field, get back towards the front, challenge these leaders, Johnston, McCann, and Befford.
You wouldn't happen to know if the leader Garrett Johnson took 2 or 4, would you?
I just see he's got a 35-second stop. I believe that's what that is telling me.
All right, man. We're
Is that
going
what
to
everybody
next
else
time by.
says?
All right, man.
37,
Line up on the outside,
39,
road.
minus 38.
Oh, it is over here on my relative. Okay.
I don't think 2-second difference is going to do it. Yeah, and Kyle's was 24 seconds.
Still trying to get some repairs
10-4.
made.
Thank you.
Just keep chipping away at it.
Get
Every
ready.
opportunity that you get.
So we don't really have a good test with what 2 tires does here.
It's going to take that opportunity until it's not going to be feasible. Get
All
that
right,
thing
man.
as close to
Race
perfect as
cars in.
possible.
Green
So go out
flag,
there and
green
try
flag.
and
Pit
contend.
road is now open. The leader just did a 41.401.
Start finish. The pace car lights go out. So we're on the 1 to go
Got one
signal.
inside.
The 66 laps go up on the
Stay
board.
high.
Johnston takes the green flag here. Brian McCann will
Stay
restart
high.
to his
There's the car
outside.
below.
Nah, I
All
can't.
clear, all
I
clear.
overdrove it.
Inside,
Tyndall still in
there.
4th.
Hold your
Mike
line.
Cook will restart 5th.
All clear, all clear. Got one inside. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
Coming up to speed.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
McCann with a good.
I might have could have had the lead there.
Turn number 2, maybe a little contact between the 15 and the 3. They continue to fight down into 3 and 4. McCann working the outside, slips up a groove. Johnston covers
All
off.
right, man. Caution
Yeah,
it
that
out.
guy in
Caution
front of
it
me
out.
just
Line
smoked
up
the
to
pit
the
wall.
bottom.
He got
Pit road
loose.
is closed.
Spot. Now McCann's got 40.
And he hit the pit wall coming out of 4.
Or Brandon, for that matter, has had a nose to the inside of the 3, but Brian drives it way deep down into 3 and 4.
That was closer than I wanted it to be, too.
Contact
Sorry,
with
but I hit that
Johnston.
bump and came right up into you.
He's doing a good job keeping Mefford
Oh,
from getting
you're
to
all right,
his
Larry.
inside.
I know
Good
I'm a little
working
slow,
off turn
but
2
I
once
try to
again. The battle
practice
between these
without
top
taking
3
tries that
separated
first
by
off, so
car
now
lengths
I'm
between
waiting
1
out
and
some
2,
old
and then the
ones
same
until
back from
stage
2 to
two,
3.
stage three.
But man, Brian McCann really getting a great entry into that 3rd turn. Very late in the brakes, but he launched his out again. I think Zach Cleek in trouble off turn 4.
Did you just see he didn't take any tires?
Who's that?
Here to the 77 just a moment ago.
Tyndall.
That's possible because he started as the leader.
Car 45. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
He either took 0 or 2.
Cleek
Alright.
inside of William
That
Tyndall. Yeah,
is
Cleek
going
just
to be
catches that inside
another
curve as
racing
well, and it
incident.
really
No EOL
shoots
will
the
be
car
issued.
up the racetrack. Made a little bit of contact with the
Left
car to the
45,
outside, William Tyndall,
car by.
but gets away relatively clean. About a half spin, slides to a stop here on the exit of turn 4. Brings the caution out, but he'll lift a fight on.
And I might actually have too much fuel in the car.
Checking on Chris Wally. He's back in pit lane. Still showing a good bit of right front damage. But as we said, he's going to continue to chip away at those repairs until he gets it as
Man, the field really dwindled down here.
Pit road is
We're
closed.
still not quite halfway, and we do not have a huge field here tonight. He's on the lead lap, just doing the best that he can. Straighten the body panels of that car back out. The arrow, not a huge factor here in North Wilkesboro, but it does come into play slightly. In this case, though, I think that right front tire being exposed, you got to wonder if iRacing actually makes that work the way that it would in real life, and what that would do in a realistic situation is it's putting more air on the right front tire. Obviously, aerodynamics are affected, but it's going to keep the tire a little bit cooler than
Yeah,
All right, man, we're
get
going
the
green.
outside
Next time
again.
by. All right, man.
Okay,
Line
we've
up on
talked
the
about this
outside
throughout
road
the
out.
season here. I think it was Martin Truex Jr. Won a race, I believe it was at Martinsville. He had some similar damage to his right front, kept the front tire very cool, and he ended up winning that race because it just wouldn't get hot.
Get ready.
All right, gentlemen, she's all yours. Watch the flag.
All right, man. The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. Pit road is now open. The lead is just to
Coming in hot.
41.614.
Those of you still in the broadcast watching tonight's race, if you haven't already done so while we're under caution, go ahead and hit that like button.
Say hi.
Pushes the live stream out to a little bit wider audience. The more likes that we get, helps us
Still
here at
there.
the channel, helps the league itself get some fresh eyeballs on what's going on here in the IROC
Hey, hi.
Challenge Series.
Still there.
I'm killing that right here.
Field doubled up, getting ready for a restart here. It'll be lap 7.
I can't get that turn
Say
right.
hi.
There it is. Green is in the air. Johnson gets away. Good reaction by
All
Brian
clear, all
McGinn.
clear.
Driving down to the outside of the 15
Clear
of
low,
Johnston
clear
through
low.
turn 1 and 2. Johnston still gets a better exit.
I think it could be done on the outside like that, but you just got to do it all perfect. Maybe if he makes a mistake, it'll be a little bit easier. That turn 3 and 4, I got to figure out though.
Here tonight, still out in front of Brian McCann and Brandon Mefford. Battle now for the fourth position, James Pileski and Mike Cook. That one's over with, but Terzak's trying to follow him through, so now it's the 00 in the 051. Zach drives it deep into turn 3, gets the spot, gets clear of Cook. Cook driving all he can to keep it straight. Real loose on the exit of
The lead
4,
is
but he
just
keeps
to
it going.
19.212.
Cook loses there as a couple of
Thanks,
positions, now running back in the 6th spot. Battle for the 4th position. Terzak making very short work of James Pileski. I don't know if that was a planned switch or not, but man, it couldn't have been cleaner.
Yeah, Derek, lap 110.
93 move him up into the 4th position.
Caution will be thrown.
Back out front, still a battle for the race lead. Brian McCann hunting the 15 of Garrett Johnston. Unable to get clear just yet. Difficult place to pass here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Got to time those passes just so. Still driving that race car very deep down into turn number 3. I don't know if it's really hurting his exit all that much. Typically, it wouldn't be of a help on the exit of turn 4.
He did.
Seems like he's not losing a terrible amount. He's awful close right now. We'll see how deep he drives it in here.
He is. He's on equal. I think everybody in the field's on 4 right now, so we don't have a good reference to see what 2 tires do.
Middle of the corner as previous laps. It might just be a matter of time for Ryan McCann, though, as he's closing in. They're just a few feet off the back bumper of Garrett Johnston. They work down the back straightaway.
I can't really run my line like I want to in 3 and 4 because he's running such a different one.
The leader just did a 19.407.
This battle, we've got another battle to watch. This for the 3rd spot. Terzak has caught Brandon Mefford. Takes a look to the inside for the 3rd position.
If I ain't careful, I'm going to end up accidentally wrecking.
Side by side through turn.
Or myself. Holy crap.
On the bottom, Mefford up top. They drag race down the back straightaway.
I think him and
Mefford still hanging on the right rear.
I think we both got loose at the same time.
Corner and stripe. Terzak's going to have the spot, but still not clear. Side by side, just inches between the two through turns 1 and 2. Continuing to fight. Neither driver willing to give an inch. Youthful exuberance on Kyle Terzak. A lot of experience behind the wheel of the 83. Both drivers highly skilled, but Mefford yields the position. Terzak up to 3rd.
First place. Stay low. All clear, all clear. Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Laps complete here from North Wilkesboro Speedway.
Heck yeah.
No change for the race lead. Johnston hanging on to it for the time being, but a very hungry Brian McCann. He's got a shot, drives it deep. He's been doing this all race long. Finally had a good opportunity, gets it to the bottom, takes the top spot, goes to the race lead, but not by much. Battling back on the outside, it's Garrett Johnston, still there, not quite clear. Doesn't want to give it up. He's had a strong run, and he doesn't want to see it go away now. Brian McCann still trying to get clear, drives it deep into 3 again. There it is, finally clear of the 15 of Garrett Johnston. Moved Brian McCann officially to the race lead here at lap 91. Biggest mover on the racetrack right now, well, it's kind of a tie. Brian McCann up 6 positions. We'll give it to him because he does have the race lead. The other with 6 positions gained, it's the 77 of Zachary Cleek. Keep a close eye on that hard charger award at the end of this race. Kind of a consolation prize to some of these drivers, unless it ends up being Brian McCann. You never know. And 92 laps complete here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Brian McCann finally sniffing the race lead here once again. Didn't seem like he had the pace earlier in qualifying, and starting from the 7th position. That's mid-pack for this race here tonight. All is well. Looking good in the long run here. Brian McCann out in front. 2nd place is Garrett Johnston. Now Terzak running in 3rd. Brandon Mefford in the 4th spot, just ahead of James Pileski. He is a dangerous weapon out there too, and I don't mean a bad thing. He's a guy that can go out here and wipe the floor with some of these guys and steal a race win. He can compete with the fast guys here. Brian McCann, Kyle Terzak, Brandon Mefford, and so on. Full laps shy of halfway, a handful plus a couple more shy of the end of stage 2.
Garrett, he was struggling He got real loose. So he may not have wanted to wreck anybody. Uh-oh.
Chris Wally still running on the lead lap in 12th. Ryan McCann, you can tell he was fast. He's starting to put some distance on second place as Johnson has slipped to third. Kyle Turzak now into that second spot. Right where he qualified, just shy of halfway. He's worked himself up into the top two. Turzak getting shuffled back into the end of the lead lap cars after making a second pit stop for the left side tires. It's paid off as far as tire advantages are concerned, but had to work himself through some lap traffic or just some traffic in general, not even lapped. Wonder how much tire he used up in doing so, but so far so good as he does run in the second position. Last lap, about a tenth faster than Brian McCann's. He is closing. Lap 100 goes up on the board. When we cross the line the next time, it'll be halfway.
Damn, I hit the curb again.
Doug Wysocki in the chat says, great.
You gotta quit doing that.
Appreciate that, Doug. Miss you out here tonight. Glad you're watching. Johnston really having a strong run here tonight. Very impressive. Put the car in the pole position. Has slipped a bit in the latter stages of this long run. Efford still running in that fourth spot, just ahead of James Pileski. Car length between the two of them. Pileski really not turning up the wick just yet. Still some right front damage on the number 93. Not sure where he picked that up.
And I hit it again. Damn. He's going to end up past me now.
Two drivers out of this race to this point. Nuke Quick in the 4 and Matt Kopp the 84. Remember, Matt had a pretty big moment here on the front straightaway. Significant damage to his machine has put him out of this race. And they made it about 20 laps.
The way you're fast there is you got to be close to that thing.
This one at about lap 53. 13 cars remain on the racetrack. First car one lap down, though. It's the 45 of Todd Pleak. Todd can stay on the lead lap here a little bit longer. He should get the wave around that lucky dog here when the opportunity comes knocking. McCann about a straightaway back. He's not as worried about lapping or unlapping Todd Pleak. He's very worried about that rear view mirror and what's in it. And it's the 051 of Kyle Turzak, who is right there as we get near the end of this stage.
Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high. All right, man, caution is out, caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Head to the
All right, gentlemen, that is
Couple
stage
more
2.
laps in stage number 2. Can Brian McCann hold off Turzak? Seems like Kyle has slowed just a bit, but I'm thinking it might be to try and cool some.
What was your number again?
Make one last ditch effort at the end of the stage to pick up
Both
additional points. Meanwhile, the 45
That's what I thought.
trying to get out of the way of the race leaders.
Thank you.
The racetrack, he lets them go by, lets them continue to argue about this position. Tough break for Cleek as he's just going to get that one lap back that he just lost. Put him back on the lead lap, but nonetheless.
2.
And there it is. Caution's out a little bit early here. Not sure what we got going on here. Maybe
I went ahead and got
there
4.
it is. This will effectively be our stage break,
I don't.
though, is it? Caution comes out within 5 laps of the planned stage.
I think it's going to be way too loose on 2.
Man, the pit stops in these cars are excruciating.
All right, gentlemen, race control finds that a self-spin on
He just
the
gets loose out of turn number
EOL
2.
will be issued
All right,
with
that's
the
it. Go.
2 to green.
Seemingly by himself, a lazy spin to bring us under the
Be
caution
mindful,
flag.
you only have 1 set of cars remaining. Line up single file.
So Brian McCann's going to win the stage. We'll get a word with him.
Yeah.
Just pit stop.
Catch the 77 car.
Brian McCann, it's Steve with HBR TV. You got a good copy?
Hey, I do. How's it going?
It's going good, Brian. Congratulations on that stage win, holding off Terzak for that stage win. He was coming in a hurry, and then the caution came out just a tick early. Do you have enough to hold him off all the way to the finish?
Yeah, I thought
Maybe. He looks
closing,
pretty
I
fast back
had-
there. I kept making mistakes, though, so hopefully I can figure out how to not do that.
Well, you know what they say, race the racetrack, not the competitor. I know you know that as well as anybody else out there. So I'm sure you got an opportunity here. Good luck the rest of the way. What channel can I put you back in? I didn't make note of that.
Number 3.
Oh, I should know better. Good luck, Brian.
Thank you.
RTV, you got a good copy?
Hey, I do. How's it going?
It's going good, Brian. Congratulations on that stage.
Was it a nice exchange of pleasantries?
win. He's coming in a hurry.
Yeah, we shook hands and talked about some race car stuff, and that's about it. He looks pretty fast back there. I kept making
Told him all your
mistakes,
secrets?
so hopefully I can not do that. Tell him nothing.
They say race the racetrack.
What did Zach do? He
I know you.
wasn't up there before the pits, was he?
You got an opportunity.
No, he took 2.
The rest of the way. What channel can I put you back in? I didn't make note of that.
Number 3.
Oh, I should know better. Good luck, Brian.
Just thinking strategy.
All right, man, we're going green next time.
Again.
Bye. All right,
You think
man.
you're gonna make
Line
it
up
all
on
the way?
outside road now.
Strategy is not to kill your right rear.
Hold off Kyle Terzak.
Yeah.
Very rare to see.
Well, this time I was 68.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't want to call him the Iceman.
Well, what was yours?
Jerry Labonte's got
72-63.
Yeah, I'll need one when the race starts.
How about the lefts?
But he's in front of me.
Yeah, Brian McCann
92-81.
typically make mistakes.
Okay.
Ready?
Somewhat similar-ish.
And not in the mirror. He may have an opportunity here. He's still got to keep an eye on Terzak just a bit.
All right, man.
Try to figure out
Safe
where he's
cars in.
running to make
Green
sure he
flag,
doesn't
green
jump
flag.
to the inside
Next
and
car
cause a
deleted.
problem.
Deleted.
But
I can't beat him to the line. That's the problem. I jumped it.
through mirror because that's what's important. Let's
Good thing they checked up behind me enough.
You got one inside.
granted. I
Stay
want
high.
to keep it behind
All
you. So
clear,
there's
all
some
clear.
importance to use that mirror just a little bit, but you got to balance it. Pace car lights are out. Terzak giving McCann a little bump on the backstretch.
There you go, man. You're now the leader.
Now we'll give it another go. Flag back in the air. Link times it well.
Oh yeah, I jumped it bad too.
On older tires. May be a bit of a rolling roadblock for some of these drivers. He's kind of all over the track here.
Back is keeping up.
Just trying to hold on to it for the time being. It's difficult on these old tires. Doesn't have the speed down into turns 3 and 4. Brian McCann gets around, takes over the top spot. Now the battle in behind. Leak still runs in that second spot, but it's Terzak and Pileski side by side. Pileski at the bottom, the number 9.
Oh, he got loose there. See, that's why I was worried about 2 tires.
A little bit of contact with Terzak.
I was afraid it was going to be major loose.
3 and 4 still side by side for position. Pileski might have got clear for a minute, but Terzak turned down to the inside again. Still that battle highly contested here in P3. Terzak with the nose just ahead of Pileski for the time being. Into turn 1 again, a little bit of contact down into turn number 1. Still Pileski fighting back on the outside. Real loose is Cleek. Off turn 2, straightens it back out. 77 is Zach Cleek, had his hands full off turn number 2. Now Pileski, same situation off of 4, and Garrett Johnston coming into this picture as well. Going to complicate matters for the 51 and the 93 as they work on a turn number 2. Some very fast drivers here in the top 6 right now. It's Brian McCann, Zachary Cleek in second, Kyle Terzak, James Pileski, Garrett Johnston, and Brandon Bedford. I got to hand it to Zach Fleek right now, doing a good job staying within a car length or two of Brian McCann, and he's doing it on an older set of tires. Job well done to this point.
My calculations are right. We're saving right now.
7, I believe, is just the left sides. Did come down, make a pit stop during the stage caution.
Go ahead, Josh.
Rights only, I think, is why he got out much sooner than everybody else.
Kyle and James is saving for sure.
Tough there in that second position.
So I know I'm saving.
Erzak has gotten clear of the 93 into that third position. Pileski back to fourth.
They might be saving a little bit more than I am. Oh, God, this guy behind me is going to wreck me. He's wanting to go.
Just taking a look, though. He wants more. He's got the pace. 15 machine looking awful racy here tonight at North Wilkesboro.
He drives it down into here, but he can't get off a corner.
.124 now, 125 laps go up on the board. 76 remain here from North Wilkesboro Speedway. We're going to take an HBR TV side-by-side break. Stay with us. We'll be back after this.
I met Marcos Garza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Did that thing I tell you help, Tim?
I've still been death gripping. I think I'm just diving in too much on corner entry.
My bad. Sorry, Zach.
Now that I'm out of traffic, I can play around a little bit. Dang near lost it coming out of 4.
Back at North Wilkesboro Speedway, we've got a lot of action going on here at the Speedway. Terzak just getting clear of the 77 of Zachary Kleek for the second spot. Meanwhile, the battle continues between James Pileski and Garrett Johnston, leaning on each other on turn number 4. Door handle to door handle. That 137 up on the board. This race quickly coming to its conclusion.
I think I understand why loosening your grip would help, though, because you're not kind of keeps you from fighting the force feedback as much.
He lifted so hard.
Yep.
I don't know if he had a problem. He's been holding his own quite well for a few moments there, but now he finds himself back in P6. Zachary Kleek, biggest mover on the day right now, up 12 positions, hanging tough in that third spot.
Got any competition up there?
Nope.
William pit call just a little bit ago to take right sides only. We'll see if it pays off with a solid finish for the 77. Meanwhile, McCann out in front still, quite a ways back as the 051 of Kyle Terzak, just under a second and a half in the rears.
The break or entry point into 3.
77 of Kleek.
Super important.
Off the back bumper, but Brandon Mefford's right there as well, hunting the 93. Kleek way up the racetrack, unable to pin it down to the bottom here. It's going to open the door for Pileski and possibly Mefford as well. Kleek way up the track again, and Mefford's going to try and stick to the back bumper of James Pileski here. Try and follow him through. A little bit of contact. Pileski getting into the door of the 77. Kleek just working that ultra-high line, using that momentum to try and defend. It worked for a moment, but now Pileski finally gets clear. Now he's got to contend with Brandon Mefford at the bottom of the racetrack. Garrett Johnston has caught up to this group again. He's regrouped. He's on the attack, trying to take the spot from Kleek as well. So a little bit of a free fall for the 77 of Zachary Kleek. Now Pileski up into third. Terzak still running second. McCann still out in front.
Yeah, like that.
Pileski's got his hands full again. Brandon Mefford. I don't know if Brandon is just
hit the curb.
Extra work in the last.
That's the problem with that one.
6 races, or
that angle.
Finally figured this late model stock out because he has been a guard.
What if there's going to be any tire takers?
A handful of races here in the IROC Challenge Series. Continues to put the pressure on the 93 of Pileski. Mefford running in that 4th spot. Started in the 2nd row, in 3rd. And still about.
I think I'm going to get tires here.
Ahead of Kyle Terzak. So we'll
I definitely am, for sure.
Pileski and Mefford. Mefford takes a look to the inside. Door shuts. Limited contact. Drives into the back of Pileski. Goes to the outside. Caution comes out. Watched it happen live. It seemed like something was getting ready to happen. I don't know if Mefford just got in the corner a little too deep, or if he just got back to the gas before Pileski, anticipating him to throttle out. Get another look at it.
Coming high.
All right, that's it. Go. Drive smart. There are no more
Watch it nice and slow on entry here to turn. I think it's turn 3. See it right here. Mefford throttles up.
One car.
And the bumpers, you can see, they do not line up. In fact, they line up in such a way that it is just counterintuitive to make any contact because you're going to lift the rear tires off the ground of whatever car you're driving into. Didn't pile drive them, but it's real easy to...
A few people stayed out, huh?
Tires off the ground mid-corner.
Got 2 takers.
Down he goes.
Kyle got a 2-second better pit stop than I did.
Stayed out. Brandon Mefford, Larry Bruner, and Josh Stewart.
Race control finds that a racing incident.
Turzak
Gentlemen, no EOL.
leapfrogs Brian McCann in the pits with about a 1.4 second, 1 point, not even 8.
I did not want to see a yellow there because I was pulling away from Kyle.
Ahead of the 3. As far as tires are concerned, a little switcheroo. Mefford and Bruner now still stay out. Stewart finally comes.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because I think Mefford is probably going to be a little faster on the start.
On the outside, too.
Wilkesboro.
Yeah. So.
But if you're faster, you're faster. He didn't take 2 tires again last time, right?
Seen in the past in this series, drivers.
The 2 leaders, 1 and 2, did not take any tires.
To go to
is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about Kyle.
Kyle took 2, I took 2.
Drivers that we've seen done it by choice. And as it stands right now, Brandon Mefford's still out in front.
I mean, I guess my only option here is to be super aggressive.
Next time by. All right, man. Line up on the outside row now.
Like, I got to get in front Kyle, or he's going to probably outrun me. Or at least we're so even, it's going to be hard to pass him if he's in front of me. Track position's everything right now. I mean, this sucks because we're super aggressive here, and there's no telling what's going to happen.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
He didn't go.
The leader just
oh
did
my
a
God.
41.63 inside.
There you see it. Pace car lights are out. Track position very important here at North Wilkesboro. It's going to be Brandon Mefford and Larry Bruner on the front row as we get ready for the restart.
Someone right-reared me.
Bruner's got to get caught up here and get.
I'm toast.
2 with the race leader.
Yeah.
It's Mefford, Bruner, Turzak, McCann, Pileski,
Sam,
top
I tried
5.
to fucking hit the brakes, but you were already coming around.
Give this another go.
It is quite unfortunate. Oh, wow, that was actually tight that time. No wonder it was driving so good.
Very slow start.
I was 78.80.
It's going to really cause Brian McCann to get locked back into that 6th position. Loses a lot of ground trying to get around the 44. Bruner, oh, we got a big wreck.
I know, I got to start behind him again, too.
Timmy Schofield, I think, got up on his lid.
Damn, you wrecked Tim.
Yeah, I dang near got rolled over. Oh, yeah, I got right hooked, right reared, put up into the wall and into the other car that was outside of me.
Race control finds that a shared caution between the 12 and 77.
So Schofield gets the right hook from the 77, which in turn gets him in the back of
disagree.
Which gets him sent around, and then the rest is history.
Were you on the outside?
Try and take another look.
I was on the inside.
Different camera angle. Yeah, it just sent Tim.
You got hooked in the right rear.
Oh yeah, and I was low.
Yeah, Kyle got gifted this one. He's gonna zip around Brandon, no problem, take the lead, and I gotta get through James. I gotta get through Garrett.
Rear halfway through the corner.
Both of them drivers are fast. Then I gotta get through Brandon. But yeah, it'd be tough for me to win this one.
Out of the machine, I think his opportunity
real tough.
to finish is certainly out the window here today. Twisted Gaming in the chat says, deemed a racing incident. I'm assuming he was talking about Mefford and James Pileski. I don't know.
But that's how it be sometimes.
But that's my assumption.
Well, that's the end of one more miserable week. Try again next week at Lanier.
All right,
That's a
man,
little
we're going
track,
green
ain't it?
next time. Bye.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
man.
tiny.
Line
That's
up on
a
the outside
quarter
road.
mile?
It'd be lap 160.
I think so. That's a twin 125. Well, good luck the rest of the way, Brian.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
21 laps
You
to
too.
finish. Again, if we do get a brash of cautions here late, as cautions do tend to breed cautions, we do have 3 attempts at a green-white checkered finish available
Get
if
ready.
so needed.
All right, man. The pace car is in. Green, green, green. The leader just did a 41.451. Inside. Stay
Austin
high.
Gaming says yes.
All clear, all
Race
clear.
control here. I figured.
Outside.
All right.
Still
Lap
there.
161 will be our green flag lap. Pace car lights
Get
off.
back and sit.
Doubled up
Stay
once
low.
again. It'll be Brandon Mefford to the inside of Kyle Turzak.
All clear, all clear.
James Pileski will restart third. Larry Bruner is still going to restart fourth. We'll see if he gets a better restart here. Doesn't hold up again this time. He's got to fire off. Green flag in the air. A little bit better for Bruner, but really good for the top two. Turzak timed it perfect.
Oh.
For 2, do they get through it this time? Yes.
Outside. Stay low.
Mefford inches back to the race lead, gets clear. Turzak
Clear
looking to
high,
cross
clear
over,
high.
taking a look to the
Just
inside.
hit the
He's got
fastest
one.
lap.
Taking a peek
Outside.
down turn number 1 alongside Brandon
Stay low.
Mefford for the race lead. Out of turn number 2, Mefford
Stay
up
low.
Oh, they are racing.
side by side. They fight down into turns 3 and 4.
I hit the
There,
curb.
hold your line.
Why did I do that?
Mefford not
That's exactly where I didn't need to do that at.
It actually helped him rotate just a bit. He can run.
You're
Coming
back
to the
and forth.
outside, that's Brandon
Stay low.
Mefford. Pileski drops it to the bottom, in behind, I think, teammate Kyle Turzak as well. These guys are both awfully fast. A little bit of a jostle of position
Stay low,
off turn number
there's
2,
a call
but
on the
everybody
outside.
gets clear.
Hit the
All
curb
clear,
again.
all clear.
Mefford might have caught the wall on exit of 4 there. Gets alongside, bounces off James Pileski as well. Still now fighting for that second spot as Turzak takes over the race lead. Pileski gets clear. He's in that second spot. Now Mefford's got to worry about Brian McCann. Remember, Mefford didn't take tires during that last caution, and it's starting to show already.
You just hit the fastest lap.
Right now, we've got 3 drivers with the fastest lap of the race, 19.13 seconds. It's James Pileski, Brian McCann, and Zachary Cleek, all running identical lap times. Oh, Mefford dirt tracking it off turn number 2, keeps it straight. Fighting with Garrett Johnston now. Mefford really going to have to wheel that race car on those old tires. He might be double thinking his decision to not take them that last time. If we get another caution, though, I'd be willing to bet Mefford is going to do it. And no sooner than I say 19:13 was the fast lap. Brian McCann goes one better. 19.09 seconds for the 3 of Brian McCann as he runs in the 3rd spot, trying to reel in Turzak and Pileski. Yeah, Pileski's looking for the race lead here. He's awful racy in behind the 051. Top 3 drivers, Turzak, Pileski, and McCann, all within striking distance here with 31 laps to go.
19.281.
Right now, McCann's a little bit faster than the 93. But you
Hit the damn curb again.
get these
I gotta quit doing that. No.
right there. He might need to use that bumper
All right, man.
just a
You're
little
back in
bit.
second.
Somebody already has on the 93, so you know Pileski is going to be on guard for that sort of thing. Oh, Tyndall in trouble on the backstretch. I think he lost it all by himself. I don't know what precipitated that. He's trying to get it straightened back out. If he gets going, we'll stay green. There he goes. Let's see what happened just a moment ago to the 62. Did he have some help? He did. A little overcorrection, then it sends him down to the infield. He's going to get a piece of that Armco, a pretty big piece for that matter. All stays out there. He's not being too terrible to drive.
Hell yeah, it does, Derek.
Meanwhile, while we watch that replay, Brian McCann.
The steering wheel has to be at a certain angle to get off the corner.
It's that
curb's in the way.
He sets his sights on the race lead, and Kyle Turzak. Effort starting to chip away. I'm sorry, McCann starting to chip away at that deficit. Mefford running back in the 5th position.
19.3
on those older tires. 25 laps to go here from North Wilkesboro. Kyle Turzak with the race lead. It's about 3/10, a little less than 3/10 ahead of Brian McCann. A car length, we'll call it, off turn 4. And about 0.03 of a second slower than Turzak that last lap. We'll see if it switches out the next time by. Doesn't have enough to make the charge and then pass Kyle Turzak for the win here at Wilkesboro. It's the line once again. Brian McCann, a 19:33 for the second lap in a row. 0.7 quicker than Turzak. Sorry, 0.07 quicker than Turzak. There we see that again. He's driving it deep down into turn number 3. He's been doing that all race long. It seems to be working just fine for the 3 of Brian McCann.
Got one outside.
Got 21 laps to go.
All clear.
It's crunch time for sure. McCann stalking Kyle Turzak down the back straightaway. About a yard between the two of them. Drives it in deep. Makes it about a foot between the back bumper and the front bumper of Brian McCann. Once again, crossing the stripe. 20 laps to go. Turzak kind of diamonding turns 1 and 2. Real loose on exit is the 051. It may be an opportunity here, but no, McCann not quite close enough to get to the inside before hitting the brakes for 3.
The leader just did a 19.39.
Down turn 1 and 2. McCann got to the inside, still has to settle back in behind. 10th faster the last time by was Brian McCann. Said it earlier on in the race, Brian McCann, not a stellar qualifying effort here tonight. May get a chance to talk to him about that later on, but he's certainly made up for it during this race. Has the pace to keep up with Turzak. Turzak a little loose in the middle of 3 and 4 there. Brian McCann starting to run out of time. Real loose off turn 2 is Turzak again. He's going to open the door. Corner Brian McCann is still trying to get around Kyle Turzak. I think if Mefford could get by, he might be able to put some distance on Turzak. He seems a bit faster just about every lap. This time again, they were equal. Both drivers running a 19:45.
I slipped a little too much there.
I'm going high.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
Turzak way up the racetrack on a turn number 2. Again, he's using every inch of the racing surface he can, but You push that envelope a little bit too far, you may end up in the wall. Brian McCann right there to the back bumper. Not going to take a look this time. He's trying to time it. Now he noses alongside just a bit. Might have picked up the grass a little. Off turn number 2. Terzak still edges him out.
Clear high.
Damn it.
Wait, McCann? I thought that was a lap car. My bad.
10 to go.
Top 2 getting into some lap traffic. Chris Wally slides way up the racetrack to let the leaders fight it out. This race is just about 11 laps shy of being over. Once again, McCann drives it back.
Well, I technically didn't have the position. I was close, though.
Not quite enough to make contact yet, but will we see McCann use the bumper here late? Anybody can do it without wrecking the guy. It's going to be Brian McCann as Larry Bruner up the racetrack. Didn't provide a great exit for Brian McCann. McCann actually gets the curving there in 3 and 4. We got 10 laps to go at the line. Molesky still running in 3rd. If these two come together and take each other out, Molesky could pick up the scraps and a checkered flag. Top 2 hotly contested here off turn number 4. We've got 9 laps remaining. Terzak still out in front. Faster still is Brian McCann, 3/100ths of a second faster out of the 3 that last lap.
All clear.
It's been that way just about every lap the last 10 or so. McCann has been quicker but has not been able to get by.
To go
7 laps to go from North Wilkesboro. Once again, McCann faster still. 8/100ths now, almost a full 10th quicker that last lap. Loose again is Terzak off turn number 2. McCann taking a look to the inside in turn 3. Terzak drives him down to the curb, upsets the car just a bit, but McCann's still in the gas. 6 laps to go.
Outside. Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high.
On board with Kyle Terzak, looking off the back bumper. And a hard charging Brian McCann.
Hey, Larry, if you don't mind, back off, please. You're not getting any positions anyway.
Traffic coming into play again. Now McCann to the inside. Still can't get it done. Terzak way up the racetrack.
All right, man. White flag. 1 more lap to go.
Coming to 3 laps to go. McCann running out of time.
That was my shot getting out of 2. I had to get a little run out of 2.
The line, 2 laps remain. Kyle Terzak trying
Just didn't have the tire for it.
There's the checker.
Of Brian McCann. He's done a good job of doing that all season long.
There you go,
McCann's
man.
picked
Good
up
job,
a few
Travis.
wins, but
Good win, Kyle.
anywhere near as many as Terzak. Terzak wants to keep adding to that pile of race wins. Through turns 3 and 4, coming to the white flag. Final lap from North Wilkesboro. Terzak takes it. Just got to make it back around. Just another half mile or so for the 051. Started on the
I didn't want to wreck him.
front row, worked his way back from the back of the pack after a pit stop. Now with a race lead.
We ain't even in the playoffs. I ain't wrecking them.
On to turn number 4 for the final
Hey,
time.
Zachary,
Checkered
can you
flag
reach out
in the
to
air
me
for
via
Kyle Terzak. He
Discord,
wins it at North Wilkesboro.
Once you're done here, sir.
Second place, Brian McCann. James Pileski comes home in the 3rd spot.
A little tight at the
You
end there.
are the winner of the Hard Charger Award tonight.
Who won the hard charger?
Sweet.
Fleek. Nice.
Terzak through turn 4. Going to light it up here for us, I think.
Thank you, DJ.
Willie. Terzak Not going to make a big show of it. He just parks it here on the front straightaway. So we'll step aside.
Thank you. Yeah,
break
good
out of
race.
the way, be back with our top 3 finishers after this. Stay with us.
Besides chopping, that was terrible. But we don't talk about that. We move on, right?
I wrote it down.
Transportation and Spartan Logistic Management is your one source for all your shipping needs. 53-foot dry van shipments.
Thank you, Brandon.
Transport shipments, full service in-house brokerage, drop lot.
I was scared when Mefford and
all auto manufacturers.
old James got next to each other. James was saying he's gonna wreck him, and I was.
Spartan Logistics
I'm right here.
LLC, proud sponsor of the IROC series.
That Mefford and James was racing pretty hard there.
Yeah, he was watching the stream when he saw that Mefford message in that.
Find us on Facebook.
Message you, I should say.
R&R Racewear.
Keeps going off.
Racewear apparel needs.
Yeah, I could have probably technically wrecked him there, and I mean, he chopped me. So.
Racewear.com.
I backed out of it. I mean, I was gonna hit the curb anyway.
You only take 2 there at the end, Brandon?
I can start my ball.
I wasn't gonna make the turns. That's why I backed out. I was hoping it would scare him enough to I could kind of just make it happen. But
I said you only take 2 there, or did you fade out?
No, I had 0.
Okay, I knew you're faster than
it would have been a pass in the grass.
Over, I won't get into it on here.
You're trying to set the plug out and messed up.
McCann, what were your tires?
No, I expected that last caution to go against me, so I was just going to.
He asked me what my tires were, and then got moved up into the broadcast, but they were 70 and 72.
You and James seem to be friendly.
Can't hear Kyle. Why is that?
Back at North Wilkesboro Speedway, race number
there it is.
16 in the books of the IROC Challenge Series. Kyle Terzak parking it in victory lane once again. We're going to pull the driver of the 051 up into the broadcast booth. Get a word with our race winner, Kyle. Steve with HBR.
Brandon, I'm watching it on IROC TV, I believe.
Congratulations, man. I think you actually had to earn that one here tonight. Strong
YouTube.
qualifying run.
IROC TV, YouTube.
Pole, teammate James Pileski taking that top spot. Early pit stops put you back in the pack, had to work your way through, but once you got back in that race lead, didn't really look back. Whale of a job holding off Brian McCann there in the latter stages of this race. Walk us through what it took to keep the 3 in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, at the start of the race, I started outside pole, and I knew that Garrett was going to burn up his stuff there because he was just slipping and sliding every corner. And on that restart, I took advantage of it and got in front of him to win stage. And that second stage there,
W me.
I was going to take 2, and then I realized the left rear was just wore so much. I came back down, took the left sides, and I think that's the best I ever drove here during that second stage. I was just pumping out good lap times, and I thought I was going to win the stage there for a second, but
gotcha.
As soon as I got in that dirty air, Brian had it, and the yellow came out. But in the third stage, I just really don't know what I was doing. I was sitting the wrong line.
So you didn't take tires. You finished 6th, or did you come back in and take tires?
Brian, he's really good around this place on the long run, and I kind of chopped him a few times. Just my bad, but it's part of racing, and we're on the next week.
Well, you do what you got to do.
But that thing was a hell to drive.
You're late, as you said. That's racing sometimes. As these races get closer to the end, you kind of have to do things a little differently than you would maybe on lap 10 or 15. It's just the way it goes. I'm sure Brian McCann's kind of the same way when it comes to that type of situation. You guys still raced relatively clean, though. Everybody walks away happy. We look forward to Lanier next week with these cars. You got any laps out there in this?
Yeah, actually, I hold heavy world record there in late model, so I'm pretty good around there, just in any car. But hopefully we can Well, Kerry.
Ever seen Brian McCann fight for a second place? He wanted that win bad, but just couldn't get past Terzak. Brian McCann at Steve in the HBR TV booth. You got me?
Hey, I do.
Brian, congratulations, man. Another runner-up here at North Wilkesboro Speedway to Kyle Terzak. I got to hand it to you, though. It was a great race, great battle to watch you and him the last long run here at North Wilkesboro. It seemed like almost every lap you were just a tick faster, but couldn't make that pass, couldn't get it complete. What was the main issue there? Was it lap traffic or just trying to get enough of a run to get alongside and get clear?
Yeah, we were looking pretty good on that middle stage 2, and then came out on the final stage and started like 4th or something, but just got blocked and held up and moved all the way back to like 6th. So I had to battle back through and get back up to Kyle. And I was trying to save my tire a little bit, not to wear it out, because I figured that's how it was going to turn out. And then I knew I had to have enough tire to beat Kyle, and I did. But man, track position, I got my nose in on him a couple times, but it was kind of iffy if I was even going to make the turn. So I kind of backed out, and he didn't really give me much room. So we were racing real hard, and it was a really fun battle.
He did admit to chopping your nose off a couple of times there. He says he kind of felt bad about it, but to the same token, I think that you in that situation would probably do the same thing if you had an opportunity to win this race here late, if the roles were reversed.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It was a fun race, so I'm not going to be mad or anything about that. I wanted to race him clean. I didn't want to just take him out of the race, where there was a couple of opportunities I probably could have just, stayed in it, and may not have been classified my fault. But other than that, I mean, amazing race. Really fast drivers out here tonight.
Blast to watch for sure. We look forward to Lanier next week. How do you feel about your opportunities to have a strong run there?
Probably not looking good. I raced that track back in like the legends around it just to get my license, but other than that, I don't have a lot of track time on that one.
Well, Terzak says he loves that place. He's awfully good there. We'll see if it comes to fruition in these late model stocks next week. Either way, Brian, congratulations. An awesome run, second place finish here tonight, and a great race to wrap it up. Who do you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, man, my family, you for doing the broadcast, league admins for putting this on, sponsors for making it happen, everybody watching tonight, and the drivers. Thank you.
All right, Brian, thanks for talking to us, man. Good luck next week.
Thanks. They were 70-72.
To fruition in these late model stocks next week. Either way, Brian, congratulations. An awesome run, second place finish here tonight, and a great race to wrap it up. Who do you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, man, my family, you for doing the broadcast, league admins for putting this on, sponsors for making it happen. Everybody. All right. Oh, he's got James up there. Let's listen to James before I sign off.
Wilkesboro Speedway. Next, we're going to pull the 93. James Pileski up into the broadcast booth. Get a word with our third place finisher. Back in action here tonight. We haven't seen him a lot of the season. Of course, he did have a win earlier on.
I want to hear what he says about Brandon.
Back in the race car here at North Wilkesboro. James, it's Steve in the booth. You got me?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
It's going good, James. Good to see you back out here. See, you haven't missed a step at all. Awfully quick. Put the car in the pole position and bring it home here with the top three. What was the strategy call here late? Was there anything you could have done different to make it maybe a 1-2 with Kyle Terzak?
I don't know. Maybe suck less. I don't know. I hate this track. I thought it was Slinger this week. That's why I came, and then it wasn't. So, oops.
Well, either way, you stuck around for it, so we do appreciate that. I think the schedule actually overall got
James did let me buy pretty easily, so
I forget exactly why. So I think Slinger was last week. No, it was Concord last week. I don't know. We got
it was a couple weeks ago, but whatever.
Well, either way, good to see you back here. Fun to watch you battle it out there with Terzak and McCann. Are you going to be around next week for Lanier?
I think so. As long as nothing pops up, I should be. I'm going to try to run the rest of the season. We'll see how it goes.
Certainly looking forward to that, James. Again, thanks for chatting with us here. Who do you want to shout out to before we let you go?
The Posse, Epic Designs, or Epic Media, Loco Toco Designs. Those guys. That's pretty much it. I'm whooped. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sweating. I'm hot.
Worked hard here tonight, James. Congratulations again on a solid top 3. If we see you next week, man, good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
James Pileski, your third place finisher here at North Wilkesboro. It's going to wrap up our top 3.
All right, I'm out next week. Like they said, Lanier on Monday. Have a good one.